Well, good morning, England. How are you? So I think in the last few videos, I've went on a little bit of a rant on addiction and where I am with that, researching it, and getting some facts out there. So the second thing I want to do, or third, is why I came to the UK and why some people know I'm here and some people know that I'm not know why I was here. I would go back about 2 years now, and I was in a rehabilitation clinic, and I started talking to the love of my life, greatest mother ever, and was my best friend, Kim. And those who know me and Kim over the last 10 years know that we have a relationship that's pretty much unexplainable. I can't explain it even. We're very almost needy on each other. We run to each other, but we're very destructive. We're very all over the place, but we share two beautiful things as well, and that's two beautiful daughters, Roxy and Presley. And Kim is also now taken on, and the girls back in Canada, Isabella and Hannah, love her to death. And Kim made a dream of mine come true, and I owe her just a thank you. In December of not this year, last year, she flew out with my two children, and in 10 years, I got to see Isabella, Hannah, Roxy, and Presley run towards me in an airport. And I didn't ever get to see that. That 10 years felt like a billion. And it was hard for me and Kim. In my mind, and I could say this with my head held high, is I still love Kim. I used to love her as wanting to be with her and reconciling everything, if that's the right word. And maybe we could try this again. You know, we always just talk about Johnny Cash and June Carter and all the stuff there. And I want to keep explaining that she's done nothing wrong. You might hear that repetitively in my little talks here. The one thing I suffer from is addiction. And I am sober and I am clean right now, and I love it. And I'm in the middle of London, England, and I'm about to move. And it's just very, that part is a whole other little videotape, but you'll hear it in and out of this little thing. So after that Christmas, I was a bit upset because I knew of a guy named Jay Brown. I've known of him. And about 8 months before even Kim came out, she explained how annoying and hurtful he is. And that's all I've ever known about the guy. That's all I've known. That's all my family know. My sisters know. And even my brother Zach. We don't hear very good things about Jay. We never did. My brother was always right. And I'll bring that up, how much love my brothers and sisters have for me. And how hard a lot of things have been for them. So they came out Christmas, and there was something not right with Kim. And I have to admit, as a man, I got very upset. I didn't understand because I bought her a ring, and I wanted to propose to Kim again. And thank God, a couple days before Christmas, she said, don't do that. I think she knew I was going to do that because we were going to videotape it and everything. I had an idea. And this idea was to bring my 4 children together, remarry, my Bathsheba, just be with her. So when she left in that December with the children, it wasn't good. It's good. Like, we pretty much didn't even barely say goodbye. Jump across into January and February of 2017. And Kim, in February, surprised me at my brother's. I was sitting on the couch, and I'll never forget, I was in a ADAC recovery program, like going to school, studying addiction and studying yourself. And who is there? I look over to the left, and probably another part 2 greatest moment of my life is Kim Clancy Ellingham coming towards me. I saw that purple hair, and we both sunk into each other's arms as we did. And it just, her smile, my smile, physically, I can't explain it. I can't explain it, guys. But the ones that have had it know what it is. So me and Kim only hung out for 7 days. And it was the most beautiful torturous 7 days. Because me and Kim always look at a clock. Me and Kim, all I've ever done is jump planes and come back home. Isabella Hannah, Roxy Presley, Isabella Hannah, Roxy Presley. And a lot of my family have told me, Paul, you know what? It will just get better. It will as they get older. And they were all right. They were all right, you know. But I'm a bit stubborn. And so she stayed for them 7 days. And we have a little incident where we're sitting on the bus, and we both had our coffees. We loved our little second cup in our Starbucks. We had little things. And we started to cry on a public bus in Edmonton. And Kim will vouch for this. And I just said, I got to come back there, don't I? You know, do you want me to come home? Like, I'm so vulnerable to this girl. And she nodded and said yes. A few weeks later, that week she went home. And I'd probably say 2 to 3 weeks later, I had a relapse. I relapsed in Edmonton. And I relapsed bad because I was clean for so long. And it made me very sick. It destroyed my brother and his wife, Allie, who loved me and put every faith, keys to their house, do whatever I want, you know. They paid for everything, you know. And I fell short. And there's nothing I can do to take it back, but I can recognize it. I know it was a problem, and always will be. I'm not doing drugs now, but I do know that addiction is in my brain. My brain fuse knows that I deal with certain things. And, you know, I just didn't know what to do. Kim had to literally take me off her phone. And I ended up being on the streets and staying with a friend. And all I did was, for about a month straight, to the point of medical care, was every single morning, every single day and night, crystal meth. Bad stuff, guys. And that cost me, and I know this might sound selfish, but I didn't even care what Kim thought or my kids. And I took that road, and it's been a hard one. And that shit ain't out here in England, or I don't even care, but I don't do it anymore. And it came with a price of recovery, which is kind of like a depression and an anxiety, and I'm man enough to do that. So Kim was devastated back there. I am messed up back here. She has to take care of the kids, as she always does. And the whole time, she's with Jay anyways. And this is the part that kind of eats me up, is that I only know Jay as a bad person. That's all we know. And I have talked to family now. We don't know him as like, oh, that's the love of my life yet. We just like, he's obsessed. He follows me. He checks my phone. He yells at the kids. He gaslights. Out here they call it gaslighting. I've learned that word from Kim. Me and Kim have adapted code words. So that means to get over there right away. They're on my phone. The messages, please get over here. We need you. I would run over. So amongst the turbulent part to, I'd say, the summertime of 2017, I was relapsing and I'm not doing good. Kim is over here, and I started to work with my best friend and brother, Brad. And I thought if I work enough, I can save up a ticket and get my butt out here. A one-way ticket. One way. And that is exactly what I did. When I landed in Vancouver, and Kim called me. She was so beautiful, her voice. She says, you did it, you got on the plane. I mean, that's pretty pathetic when someone says that. But I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way, man. And I loved her so much. And she said on the phone, with all honesty, she said, Jay is here, and he lives there. And I didn't have a place to stay. So I went, I sucked it up. And I thought, I can do this. I mean, I love her that much to lay in another bed with my kids in the middle. And Kim waves goodnight to me, and Jay goes in there. The pain was, by far, for the hardest pain I've ever gone through. Death is different, but this is love, and love hurts. So, when she did that, I kind of sucked it up, and for nearly 2 months, for nearly a month and a half, I lived with Kim, Jay, and the kids in a 700 square foot apartment, and I just wanted to do it. I thought she is going to leave him. She started to show signs of unhappiness right away, and that is a whole other part of video. So we're going to get into the part next. Why I came here, what happened, and what is happening. I love you all. And this is just a guy talking about his life. Over and out.